Testing. 1, 2. Do you want to talk for like a couple seconds so that I can see if this thing is working?
Check. Check 1, 2.
All right, perfect.
Hello.
You are on the meter with Skeeter on KXUA Fayetteville. I have the honor of interviewing Koe Wetzel today. Koe, if you want to give us a little background, tell me where you're from and what you do, that would be helpful.
Cool. Yeah, I'm Koe Wetzel. I'm from Pittsburgh, Texas originally. I'm currently laying in my bed in Granbury, Texas, where I've lived for about the last year. And when I'm not driving around my fast traffic on the river bottoms of Granbury, Texas, I'm usually on the road playing music.
That sounds great. You say you drive around a tractor?
And a fast tractor.
A fast?
I'm joking. There's no river bottoms here. That was a joke.
All right, that's cool. I don't think I've ever met anybody that does that, so that's cool.
It's like a cruise around in style, you know?
Oh heck yeah, I totally agree. You'll be playing at George's Majestic Lounge on Wednesday, correct?
Yes. Yes, we will.
Are you excited?
I'm pumped. This will be our second time to play, and first time it was pretty wild, so we're excited to be back.
Playing and all that good stuff?
You know?
When was your last tour?
Last weekend. We travel like every weekend, so it's just one continuous tour.
Oh, I gotcha.
The never-ending tour.
Yeah, the grind never stops, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so you just came out with a single called Austin.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that song? Without giving away too much artistic.
Yeah, well, I used to live in this one-bedroom apartment with these 3 other dudes, and I wrote it in the bathroom one night at about 4 a.m. So
that sounds like a good night.
Yeah. Took a bunch of melatonin and wrote it before I fell asleep.
There you go. That's all you need. That's the life. The last album you came out with was titled Noise Complaint. Is there a significance or a story behind that, or is it just because it's a cool name?
Yeah, well, we kind of wanted to shake stuff up, and say that we were getting into it, and we wanted to make some waves, so what better way to do that than naming your first album that everybody's really going to listen to, Noise Complaint, you know?
I like that, yeah. You have a track on that album called February 28th, 2016. What is the significance of this date?
That was the first time I got arrested. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Was that for a noise complaint, or is it just basically what happened in the song?
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And my mom hated it so much, so I figured I'd remind her about it by naming it. You know?
I like it. I like the method. What's your favorite track on that album?
Probably Shadow People.
Shadow People? Can you tell me why?
Yeah, that's the last song on the album. It wasn't even supposed to be on the album. And then we're about a song away from finishing the whole thing, and we had already cut that song from the record and everything, so I went back and redid it and put it on the album, and turned out to be one of my favorite ones. So.
Well, that's awesome. It's cool that it worked out that way, and there's a bit of a story behind it.
Yeah, I know.
On your website, there's like a little bio description talking about you and your band, and it says rock and roll with a country blend.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself more rock and roll or more country?
Rock and roll, 100%.
Yeah? All right.
I don't consider ourselves, we're not consider us country at all. We definitely have country influences, but it's not. We're not trying to be a country band. We just kind of got thrown into this Texas country scene, so that's what I think people consider as country.
Okay, yeah. But, and then kind of your location, being from Texas and stuff, there's this whole
there you go,
stigma.
Absolutely.
Well, cool. So, did you say that you have country influences, or
Yeah, absolutely.
okay?
I
So,
mean, that's what we all pretty much grew up on. So,
okay, so who are some of your influences in country?
uh, Big Country, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams Sr., Dwight Yoakam, Garth Brooks, George Strait, uh, Black Hawk.
So all the good
A
ones.
bunch of yeah, absolutely.
And then what about some rock influences?
Just like Leonard Skinner, the Southern Rock, and then Nirvana. Like I found out about Nirvana in the 8th grade, so I thought they were still around whenever I was jumping on trampoline, jamming in Bloom. And
Oh,
then kind of like after that, it just put me on to so much more music. So
yeah, they've always when you talk to people about like who their rock influences are, they usually point to Nirvana as like the gateway, and I think that's really cool.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
I'm sorry that you thought that they were still kicking though.
I know. I was
When did you
I was
find
so
out
heartbroken.
that
I don't
they?
think I found out till like I don't know, probably my freshman or sophomore year in high school.
Who?
Yeah,
How did you find out? Who told you?
I think I was just showing my buddies one day, and they were like, "Yeah, Uncle's not around anymore." And I was like, "Oh, really?" I thought I was going to go to one of their concerts in a couple months, but never mind. I guess it was a tribute band.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whatever. Hurt me pretty bad. So I learned not to trust people once kind of a trust issue now. So.
That's a good that's a good like basis for trust issues. That's like a real traumatizing thing. Are there any modern rock bands that you're into? Do you really pay attention to that or?
Not so much. I listen to like post grunge music a lot, post hardcore.
Okay.
I've been really into. There's a new band called, or not a new band, but there's probably a new album called Mountain Joy. And other bands like Haunted Composure, Super Heaven, and Tiger's Jaw, and a bunch of bands like that. I'm really into. But as far as like rock bands, I'm not really into those anymore. So.
I gotcha. Do you pay a lot of attention to like the industry at all, or are you just kind of like, eh?
So what?
Like the industry of music at all, or are you just kind of like, eh?
No.
Nah, you don't care.
Yeah, I don't really care for all that anyway.
I like that. That's cool. Well then, that's gonna take off a question, because I had a question that like specifically related to that, but it's all good. When did you start playing guitar?
Well, I was 12 years old.
Okay, what made you want to play guitar?
Like, I kind of grew up around music. My mom, she like traveled and played like old country opera houses and stuff.
Oh, cool.
So like I was always around it. Been on stage singing since I was like 6, and so like I always wanted to put two together. So at my 11th Christmas, my parents bought me my first guitar, and then I just picked it up and been playing and singing ever since.
That's awesome. Can you remember the first song that you learned on guitar?
Yeah, it was Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain by Willie Nelson.
That was a good choice. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's about all the questions that I have for you.
Awesome.
Can you remind the listeners who you are and where you will be playing on Wednesday?
Yes, my name is Billy Johansson, and I'm just kidding. My name's Koe Wetzel, and we're going to be at George's on Wednesday night after we get some sushi from across the street.
Yeah, Wasabi Bistro.
Yes, that place is awesome.
Good stuff. Yes, it is. All right, I'm going to wrap this up real quick. You're on the meter with Skeeter on KXUA Fayetteville. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next time.